Okay, so we're going to talk about the paperwork. Okay. And I know paperwork sounds boring. Okay. It is a little boring, but it's the most important thing when it comes to purchasing land and property. So you better be listening very well. Okay. So, okay, let's talk about important paperworks that you need to have. Okay. First one is the C of O, the certificate of occupancy. Okay. This is basically like the government saying, yes, you can own this land for 99 years, because in Nigeria it's 99 years. Okay. And so if someone doesn't have this, then 9 times out of 10 they do not own it. They don't own it. Okay. So it's very important. It's the first thing you should be looking for. Okay. The C of O. Then you have the governor's consent, and this is important. Okay, this is basically them saying that they have consented to a new owner now owning the property. Okay, so you should be asking. I mean, even if you do ask how many owners have owned this property, you know, people can tell you anything. So you should just be asking. I would just ask, hey, do you have the governor's consent? Okay. They're not going to even be expecting you to ask that, but just ask. Because if someone has owned it and then it was sold to another person and now that person is selling it to you, they have to have that. They have to have that permission. Okay. It's basically like you're being in a relationship, but you're the only one who knows that you're in it. The other person doesn't know, okay? That's not what you want. So make sure you have the governor's consent, okay? All right, three, the deed of assignment, okay? And this is just showing that the land has passed from seller A to seller B. It's that simple. That's it. Um, it's basically like a receipt. It's like a property receipt. So deed of assignment, okay? And then you have your survey plan. This is important because it's going to make sure that the land that you're getting is actually located where it says it's located, okay? And if you're in real estate, I'm sure you've heard of these things. If you've bought a house before, I'm sure you've heard of these things. It's very similar, okay? But also it's very different. The rules, at least, okay? So the survey plan, this tells you exactly the location and the boundaries of the land. Okay, so think of it as like Google Map for plots. All right. So without it, okay, you just don't really know where this land they're trying to sell you is. And here's the important thing about it: you want to make sure that you're not encroaching on anyone's property, especially government property. That's the biggest thing, because if you an inch over, they gonna move you. They gonna move you. Don't give them a reason. Okay. Okay. So next is excision, or they excision, or it's called a gazette. Okay. And this is for family or village owned land. All right. All right. And this provides the government has released the land for private ownership. Without this, then you're basically only borrowing the land. All right. So you want to make sure if you're purchasing family or village land that you have this. Okay. Make sure you have it. All right. So why do you need to verify paperwork? Well, it's important. I mean, it's important even when you're abroad in these different places, it's important, right? So, of course, it's important here. Paperwork proves. That's the proof of things, so that if you have to go to court, you can prove that you're in the right. So, that's why you need paperwork, okay? Now, when it comes to actually verifying things, I'm going to give you a list of some places and people that you can verify through, okay? So you can go to a land and registry office, okay? And this is where you can confirm your C of O. They're going to have it on file, okay? They also can tell you if that land has governor's consent. They can tell you that at the land registry office, okay? Um, Also, the Gazette, the for village land and family land, they can also tell you if that paperwork is, legitimate or not. So, land registry office, okay? That's where you're going to verify those things. Because you don't want to just take the seller's word for it. No, 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 no. Okay. Then you got the surveyor general's office, okay? Because we talked about the surveyor's plan. Yes, we talked about that, the survey plan earlier. Remember? Yes. Okay. So you're going to take it there and they're going to check the coordinates to make sure that they match what they have. Okay. If they match what they have, then that means it's legit. It's where it's supposed to be. Okay. It's very easy. And then who do you need to talk to? Well, you need to talk to a lawyer. Okay. Not just any lawyer. Not just any lawyer. Okay. Not just any lawyer. A good lawyer. Okay. And when you talking with that lawyer, they're going to know everything. You shouldn't really do anything without a lawyer, okay? But as I've stated before, if you hire Global Properties to do all these things for you, we have a lawyer. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done right the first time. And then we're going to give you the receipts to show you that it was done properly, okay? But if you're going to do it on your own, yes, you're going to get a lawyer. And he's going to help you with all the paperwork and everything, because trying to do it yourself, you're asking for trouble. Trouble, okay? And a quick little tip: if you find that you're buying land and the person that you're buying from keeps trying to assure you, oh, this land belongs to Pastor so and so, and oh, this, like, they're just constantly trying to reassure you that you don't need to worry about the paperwork, just run. Just run. Just know it's not legitimate. Okay? All right, so that's about it. So remember, in Leaky or Lagos, no paperwork, no payment. We've talked about this so many times, guys. No paperwork, no payment. Okay. And if you're not following these rules, if you're not taking my advice, then you're just asking for a nightmare at the end of the day. So please verify your paperwork. I've told you where you need to go to verify it. I've told you who you need to talk to verify it. I've offered you my services to do it for you. So, now it's up to you guys. But all right, guys, that's it for the day. I'm done. Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk with Iffy, and I will see you guys later. Bye.